Hey guys, my name's Ultrax Infinity, if I could rearrange the alphabet up here and together, and welcome to a very special episode of Game Jolt Garbage. Not really Game Jolt Garbage, but it's Game Jolt related. I was contacted about a month ago by this man here, Circus Bunyatsians. I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce that. Circus on Twitter. This is very unusual because nobody wants to talk to me ever, on Twitter or otherwise. In his message, he says, "Hi Ultrox, I'm a senior web/graphic designer. I'm currently building an interactive engine that will enable anyone to create full-blown classic text adventure games natively in webflow.com that look, play, and feel amazing. I came across your game The End earlier this month and decided to recreate it from the ground up and expand the story further. I happen to be a bit of a writer on the side. I hope you don't mind." I don't mind at all. The game's already being showcased on Webflow, and you get full credit, of course, and I hope you enjoy the game as much as I enjoy preparing it. My only request is that you stream your first playthrough on YouTube. I'd love to see your reactions. Which is just a really nice thing to hear. So if you didn't know, I don't know if I ever talked about it here on the channel, and it was so long ago, like 6 years maybe. I made a quote-unquote game called The End. Yeah, over 6 years ago. Hooyah! It was a text adventure game, because I was just starting to try to get into some kind of game development. I originally had it in the command thing, Windows. It was made through Windows. Batch files, I think they were called. BAT files. There we go. It was a BAT file. And then I imported it over to some kind of text adventure game engine. It really wasn't much of a game, and I was trying to be a writer at the time, which I doubt it was very good. I'm sure Sarkis's version is much better. And also, of course, I was really into zombies, so it's kind of a zombie adventure. I don't remember any of the contents of this. I just remember the broad picture. It was so long ago, and I've completely forgotten about it until this guy messaged me on Twitter. So I thought we might look at the old version and then jump over to the new version, because the new version is the real star of the show, this video. But I just want to see the difference of me 6 years ago and what this guy's able to accomplish with this Webflow engine. But if you do play it, let me know if you at least like the idea. Someday I could come up with better and come back and remake it, or someone else could. Check out my YouTube. I'm actually good at that. Okay, that's a little much. I'm so excited to play the actual remade version. I just want to jump to that, but I suppose for context, I should do this first. It feels like your legs are on fire, you're running out of breath, you need to find a place to rest, but you can't stop now, you're being chased. There's a shed not far ahead. That rhymes. You realize you have no other choice. Enter the shed. You quickly run inside the shed and lock the door behind you. Inside the shed is a glass case with emergency fire axe inside. There's a medium-sized rock on the floor. What do? I like how it's specifically a medium-sized rock. Okay, so here we go. This is it. I remember this game being very short, so I doubt this will take long. I believe if you just punch the glass case, you'll cut your hand or something. If you wait, you'll probably die. If you open the door, you'll probably die. You know what happens? What happens when you open the door? You decide the jig is up, so you open the door, your attackers come flooding in, you are quickly overpowered. You let out your final screams as you're torn limb from limb in painful agony. Bad ending, game over. Alright, let's quickly try to get the good ending, though. You pick up the rock. It's not much defense, but at least it's something. So yeah, you could either use the rock as a weapon, or, do the cooler thing of break the glass with the rock. You picked up. You managed to retrieve the axe without hurting yourself. You examine your surroundings. The door is very weak and will soon give. You decide to wait and gather your strength. During this time, you can't help but think whether things could have gone differently. You open your eyes. Dead bodies lay stacked all around you. You did it. You can't believe you did it. But you feel a sharp pain on your arm. You drop the axe. You realize one of them managed to bite you. Now, here's the controversial thing about this. I believe killing yourself is somehow the good ending in this game, which is, in hindsight, is, not cool. You made it back to where the running started, your home, where you were overrun, where your family died. You don't want to be on this godforsaken earth anymore. You point the gun at your own head. And the final decision Which I'm pretty sure ending it is the good ending again. A little controversial. You don't have to turn into one of those freaks. You want to be with your family off this godforsaken world. You pull the trigger. Your final thoughts are of peace. The end. Game over. I kind of like that. It doesn't say good end. It says the end. It's just like the name of the game. Any bad endings? I had to sadly remove the secret super ending. I believe the secret super ending involved like somehow escaping the shed out the back or something. Yeah, surprisingly not too bad writing. It's a little, edgy teen as I was, but I'm really excited to see what Sarkis has done with this though. Oh god. Whoa. Okay, already. It has music. It's got graphics. Look at the there's particles and there's love how the menu moves around with your mouse. Jeez, this is too much. It feels like your legs are on fire. You're running out of breath and desperately need to rest. There's a small abandoned house ahead where you can lay low. Those things already got your friend. So that's another thing. My pitch of this game was that it was very vague that these things were zombies, but obviously they're zombies when you play it. All right, I'm gonna rush inside. It's my only choice. You lock the door behind you, gasping for air. You turn on the light, searching for solace, and realize so was the dead man in the corner gripping his gun. You have a river flowing nearby and notice that there's a back door. Bunker in or keep moving. Well, I'm gonna grab that gun. This is so cool, man. You feel like throwing up as you approach the corpse to retrieve the gun. At that moment, those things crash through the door, glaring at you with their feral eyes. When it approaches on all fours, you point your gun at its head, trying to best to stop your hand from shaking. A split second, it leaps on top of you and makes it clear that it doesn't believe in second chances. Wow. I mean, I fucked up already, but that was cool. Alright, so they're hot on my trail. I need to sneak out the back. That's what I think. Getting killed seems more pleasant than hiding in this bloody room. So you quietly sneak out the back and reach the river. You hear footsteps and see a boat docking nearby. A boat docked nearby. I do hear footsteps, though. But I'm gonna go for that boat! You dash towards the boat and realize it's tied down. A gruff, bearded man appears out of the woods with a rifle pointed at your head. Step back! Nice and easy now. You turn helplessly with your hands held high. I don't want any trouble. I'm being chased. We can't outrun these things. The man looked at you with loss in his eyes and sorrowfully replies, I know. I'm sorry, son. He gets in the boat, shoots it free, and rows away, leaving you on the shore to buy him some time. Oh, fuck. The forest rumbles. You have no strength left to run, and you miserably think to yourself, if I could just go back. Man, this is... I love how it, transitions and stuff. It's so cool. This is all us, edgy 6 years ago me. It's more, actually good writing. Alright, so we sneak out the back. And let's take cover. Maybe that'll work. You immediately take cover behind a thick tree. A gruff bearded man appears out of the forest with a rifle, approaching the boat and curses out. The damn boat was tied down. Good thing you took cover. The man anxiously tries to free the boat without making too much noise. Suddenly, a gunshot goes off. Piercing his leg, he bellows in pain as you watch a woman barge out of the forest covered in blood. That's for abandoning us, Guncock. And this is for my brother, you miserable fuck. Bang! The forest begins to rumble aggressively. Those things pounce down on her from the trees, and you look away, sinking to your knees as they eat her alive, very slowly. I think now might be the time to sneak away, but not 100% sure on that. The only thing worse than risking your life is hearing her die, so you try to sneak away, but can only go back the way you came. The house you abandoned now feels like home, and you hope to hide in there until morning. It's hard falling asleep with her brother decomposing in the corner, but you feel more reassured carrying his gun as exhaustion finally takes you into a deep slumber. Sometime later, you open your eyes and see one of those things enjoying his dinner in the corner. Thankfully, the bastard left the front door open. The smart choice probably to crawl out, not shoot it! In exclamations. You are one resilient son of a bitch. The entire night was a blur. One minute you're driving your car, the next you're being chased by whatever the hell those things were. You reach the main road and race back to where you crashed your car. It's not there, and it looks like nothing ever happened. A few miles later, you hear a car approaching you and yell out in joy, waving at it frantically. A pair of survivors pick you up to try to figure out what's going on. They ask if you've seen anything, and boy, have you got a story to tell. Share your story. Wow, we fucking did it! Thanks for playing. The end was written and developed by Sarkis using Webflow. It's inspired by the original game by Ultrox Infinity. Fuck. I get a fucking credit? I don't deserve the credit for this. If you love creating like we do and want to bring your story to life, get in touch. And if you enjoyed the game, share your pain. Oh, I will. I'm a tweet it. If I can. Twitter button might not be working. You can send your mail to Sarkis, though. I'm seriously, like, blown away. Like, you took what? Like, this is way better than I could have ever imagined making anything, you know? And I can see the, you know, glimmer of inspiration that my old game gave you. But, I mean, like, you took it and then Sarkis, you took it and just, like, completely blew it up. This is incredible. This is so much better than anything I could imagine. Yeah, I'm seriously blown away, and like, I'm so honored that you would credit me in this, and this is like completely its own thing, like barely related to mine. So I'm very honored to be credited in this, you know. I don't deserve it. And yeah, this is like the best I've ever seen a text adventure game be in general. Like, it's so interactive and cool. And I'd love to see what other people are able to do this. If you ever release this, the template for this. Who knows, maybe I'll give my shot at it one day. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This has been a really special experience for me. This is cool. Make sure to follow Sarkis on Twitter and Webflow, which I will do as soon as I make an account. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye.